Right guys, join me today. We're at Landsend for the Saturday Open. Ball-in is literally just sounded and I'm just starting with a mugging rig with a few maggots on it. Let's just see if we can't get in. Have another go at him. Had a little stop. He's had it. There we are. So that's a goat. Say again? Stretchy elastic. Right out on the point of the island already. So, you are guys, you're joining me here at Landsend. No, I don't think it's foul looked. I think it's just crazy in this very, very shallow water. I just spotted him swimming past and I just dropped a bunch of banded maggots, dead maggots in front of him. But just mugging really. I feel like a couple of muggers are doable. A lot of people mug here. It's really hard to catch them and everybody mugs with pellets. So I took the gamble and started on maggots. I feel like it's a better one. It's actually a good fish, this. Really hard to net them because the water's so down. Your net's at a funny angle, isn't it? Only catching small ones, mate. It's one of them uncatchable ghosties. Sorry guys, just chatting with the fellow on the peg next door. He's nearly as chatty as me. Right. Oh, where's he hooked? He's throwing the hook out into the net. Beautiful. Just in case you didn't believe me, there's one maggot left in the band, but there was about 4. Didn't think there's still in here that big. So there we are, I've got a little 0.3 dibber. It's 0.3 because sometimes you have to swing this rig out towards the fish if the fish are past. The fish are past where you are, past the end of your pole. And then whilst I was waiting for the oiling, because I was ready quite quickly today, I been sat here rolling maggots between my fingers because I haven't got any dead ones with me. Got 4 in there. I feel like on this band 5 might be better, but I'll go with 4 for now because if we get the bites quite quickly we'll be alright. 25 minutes in, we just took the second carp. It's not as big as the last one, it's another little ghosty. Same thing, I was just about to think about putting some feed in and then I saw a ghosty on the far bank and I just flicked it in front of him and he's followed it down and had it. He tried to have a fight in the net, which is all a little bit too late, isn't it? probably about £4 in. Let's just see. Yep. What have you done to the weather, Steve? I ain't bought me waterproofs. Still not had any more carp, proper carp. Been over up against the reeds opposite me, slapping a pellet. I have picked up odd fish doing it, but not carp, not F1s, or a couple of tench, a couple of F1s doing it. I've hooked better carp, but they're coming off. So I've dropped short down on my micro, and I started up a micro and expander line, basically down here. And it's been a lot harder than I thought it would be. Normally, put some micros in here and you get a lot of bites to start with, and then it gets harder as time wears on. But today it seems like it's just been hard. So I've been sitting here watching it fizz, and I'm not getting a bite, and I've just sat patiently and waited, and then eventually the float's just gone under. I've had a tench and a crucian off it so far, little ones, and a couple of little tiny roaches have dropped off. And I'm just sitting there thinking it's not working, they're not having it, it's not right. The float's just lifted up. I thought, that's weird, because it didn't feel strong enough to be a carp, but it felt a bit too heavy to be one of the little tench or crucians that are in here. And up pops £2 skimmer, which I don't think I've ever caught one that big in here before. It's a nice black old fish that's been in here a few years. So he was welcome addition to the keep net. Right guys, we'll have to have quite a bit of patience. I'm fishing on my silvers line, been tapping bits of bait in, blah blah blah, and I started getting roach. That's doing me head in. There's a little roach on my little bits of pellet, and my little pellets. And I thought, what do I do to maybe I need to put a bit more bait in. So I just started putting a little bit more micro in, and then I could see there was a carp in the swim and got him here. I'm now not sure if he's foul hooked after all. Thought he wasn't, but it could well be. Got him. Decent fish as well to be foul up on there 11. Pretty sure that was in his fin. There he is. But he was in the swim feed on the bait, so I saw him. I'll come in and turn around and have another look. I think he's seen something tapping bait, and he's just seen it go down, he's just followed it down. But he's in this shallow water, he's just given me a really positive indication that I thought was a bite. It's going to be 8. That's not bad for a foul look. I know 11, that's not bad, is it? Foul looked. So with 2 hours left, I've just caught my first fish short on the meat, or first proper fish. I have had an F1 short on the meat. But I just felt like the fish were showing signs that they wanted to come short. And when I put some meat in down the edge, I saw some swirls on it because it's very shallow. This one just kind of putting it right over the top of my float. Oh, that one's had it straight away, that fish. All you can do is catch what's in front of you. I feel like Steve to my right's caught me up a bit. He's had a odd fish here and an odd fish there and just started to have a few. So he's let that settle, chuck the bait into the spot and then just let him swim out of the swim. He might be foul up, that fish. Even very strangely. Just let him fight out there. I don't really want to force him back until I'm ready to net him because I can keep him away from here. I'm going to try and net him to the left, to the right here, out of the way. If we can keep this going to the end of the match, we'll probably have a great result. Just you get good fish here on the meat. They're all sort of £5 plus bracket. I think he's definitely foul up. A little wiggle to the way he's moving. Maybe that's just his head. Wiggling. Let's see if we can get him in the net now then. Oops. There he's in the mouth. A nice fish. Got brakes on it, this fish is going crazy. There we are, nice fish. £7. Try and get him to come out of the swim wherever he wants to go. Get him away from the swim. Land this one down to the left here then, shall we?
I did it for you.
Huh?
I did it for you.
You might need to in a minute. He woke up now.
Get off my land.
Thought he was just going to waddle in. But he decided, no. He decided he's a lively little one and he wants to play lively little one games. This one's more like a £3 fish. And that's a bream. I don't know what you keep messing about with them little stupid silvers for. He's bigger than the last one, I think. Get on the meat. He's one-eyed, Willie is. Blind in one eye. And he's had a bit of meat and a bit of meat and the meat we were putting in. It's starting to get good now, isn't it? Hmm? Yeah, it's not an F1, don't worry. Just letting him tire himself out there. I'm trying to guide him to one side or the other, but this one seems particularly persistent to be right in the middle of me swim. I don't think it matters too much, but you know, you don't want to risk a carp steaming. There might be, you know, 5 or 6 carp just sitting there now. If I can lend into the side, I might get one quick. So you're steaming through the middle of them. Bumps into a couple of them and spooks them all over the shot. Then I ain't going to be happy, boy, am I? Because I missed an opportunity to go straight in and nick a fish quick. Which is the whole point of me throwing that meat in. The point of throwing that meat in is that hopefully that's, you know, while I'm playing this guy with his friends, can be munching away. They are munching away right now, so you can see the bottom swirling up there and bubbling up on that meat that we just put in. So that by the time we've faffed about trying to get this unit in, I thought he was bigger than this when I hooked him, but he's just a I think he's just a persistent little carp. Not too bad actually. I thought he was a bit bigger than that, but he's alright. He's a 5 pounder. Ooh. That feels like a proper fish. A really heavy fish, that does. Platform, which I don't want.
Behind this one and in front of the other one.
It's going to do.
Parallel to the bank now.
Is he all the way through?
Yeah, well, yeah, all the way through. He's around by the other net now.
I can't pull any harder. Break me top kit.
Well, he's parallel to the bank now. Coming out, here he comes.
Oh, I got him out of there. Thanks for your help on that one. You do stand a chance for these platforms, though, don't you? Because they aren't like they are metal and spread out quite nicely. God, I swore he was bigger than that when I hooked him. The way he fought then, he was like a solid lump, he was, wasn't he? What, 4 pound? Yeah. Another one, nice big fish this one as I've seen him then. I feel like I've missed a trick here, guys. If I'd have twigged this earlier, instead of messing about with them 5 or 6 fish. Wow, wouldn't it have been different? I'm going to be quite aggressive with how I play these fish now because we ain't got very long left. Got 15 minutes, I just want to try and get another one out if I can. Try to do me in the snags down here again. Keep getting, I've not had a fish go onto this platform all day now. I've got 2 on and then tried to get under there in the last 2 fish. Both little ghosties as well. Get my fingers on it. Get it easy with the disgorger though. There we are. He's a good size one. He's got £9, he has. We've got 8 minutes. Shall we make a move? Oh, float went under just as I was about to say let's make a move. Nice big carp hooked in the chops. Literally, I was letting out, I was making a move, and then just as I looked back, the float went under and I lifted the pole up and he was on. Nice carp. I don't know if he knows that he's hooked yet or not. I don't know what it is. It's wrapped around, I think, at the minute. It's got wrapped around his bottom fins. He's hooked in the mouth. Just wrapped himself up. There he is. I can't get him out, he's too close to me. That's it. Another double. Yeah, double he is. I've caught £30 a carp on a broken float. Your float's in two pieces, you have to keep pushing it back together. Maybe I found a new technique, the broken float technique. About £8.